YouTube, just want to do a quick review with you today on the Isub tank from Innokin. I picked this up from Inglemel's from Fantasy Island for £10. It has got the scratch sticker on the side so you can check if it's authentic. This one said it was. Some warnings on the other side. Obviously on the front you've got your tank and some information about it. No spill coil swap system, adjustable airflow, 100% stainless steel and organic cotton, Japanese organic cotton, because it is a cotton tank, sub-ohm tank. And on the back you've got some information about changing the coil and filling. So I'll take it apart. For £10, I mean, well, you'll see. It isn't a bad looking tank. Obviously it's acrylic, it isn't glass. I did get a spare coil with it and a coil that's inside, along with some spare O-rings. So we'll take it out. So the tank itself, it isn't actually bad looking. You can get these in different colours as well, not just the plain see-through. The only thing that I didn't really like was this. I do not like the fact that you can't change the drip tip. I don't normally use these big drip tips like the one that came with the crown. I don't use that, so it is a bit off-putting that it doesn't come off, but at the same time it looks quite big, but when you look inside the hole actually isn't that big, so it's not too bad. Now the whole thing does come apart as well. It screws off at the bottom, so it comes apart there, and there you've got your air holes, which are quite big. They're the same as most other tanks. Whatever you open on one side will open on the other, and there's your coil. So if you're wanting to take your coil out, you can take the bottom off, unscrew it, and the coil pulls out, and then you can, obviously you'd have it tipped upside down or else you'd be getting juice all over you, but yeah, you take that off and then you can just pull the coil out and put a new one in. You haven't got to open the tank itself, which I'm guessing is what they're saying, no spill system. This is the coil. As you can see, it's got a grate over it. I'm not quite sure why, maybe it's like anti-spit back or something like that. So there's your coil, and that's how you change your coil. You just take that out, pop a new one in. Now to fill it, this part actually comes apart as well. So it comes apart in like two places. And then you would tip your e-liquid in, just basically a bottom fill, and then pop it back on. Now the one thing, I did have this tank for a few days and the chimney came off, which was, I wasn't sure whether to review it or not, but I thought I might as well and just yeah, show you what happened. So yeah, it didn't, I mean, it's obviously glued in there, but it didn't I hadn't even done anything to it, it just came off, which was not very good. And now whether this was, although it said it was authentic, whether it was a knockoff or not, I don't know. But there's lots of places that do sell these for around the same price. So, you know, Fantasy Island, there's Isub shops in town that sell them, all different stores. I mean, these are really popular, which was why I wanted to do the video. But yeah, so now, although I can still use this, as I'll show you if I put it back together. So yeah, your coil, pop that in there. And pop the bottom bit. Once you've got your coil in, you're going to want to pop that bottom bit on, because if the bottom bit's not on, it can move about. So yeah, that needs to go back on there to keep it, to basically keep the coil inside. So normally the chimney would be stuck in there and you just, but I can still use this, but I have to put the chimney over the coil like that and then put it together. So literally I have that much room around there to put e-liquid in, because obviously I can't fill this up anymore, because the minute I do, even if I like try to put my finger over it, juice just goes everywhere. So yeah, I have like a really small pot now that I can, which is why I don't use it. But I'm gonna fill it up, and I'm gonna put it back together, show you how it vapes. So we've got it set up now on my air cool fire. Now as you can see, there is e-liquid in there, but only just enough that it will fit in this bit here, so you can get like probably a mil, 2 mil in there, not even that. So I mean, if you're wanting to use it, it's a pain in the backside how it is at the minute if I need to fill it or whatever, so I did stop using it. But for the purpose of the review, I put it together and we have got e-liquid in there. And I put it on this on my cool fire because I know a lot of people get these in some of the smaller batteries innokin do. These come with it as part of the kit, so I just want to show you that's what it does look like on one of the smaller. I mean, it fits lovely on there. It's nowhere near as bulky as like the Crown, which looks quite big on a device this small. Design, everything like that, it is a really nice tank, especially for a cheap tank, and for people like me that drop their mods all the time and then keep smashing their tanks. You can't smash this, which is a good thing. So I will show you how it vapes. We've got some high VG Tiger Ice in there. It's at 24 watts. So as you can see, it vapes really well. The vape is really thick. I mean, obviously that's to do with the high VG liquid too, but the vapour is really thick, and the taste from the coils fantastic. The coils actually haven't been so bad. They've lasted. They've not had no problems with the coils. Not had no problems with leaking or anything like that until obviously the chimney bit come off. Now that's another thing, if I try to use it now sometimes it will leak through here, although it isn't at the minute. I can still, you know, it is still usable, but without that bit broken I had no problems with leaking or anything to do with the coil, nothing really. The coil is supposed to be 0.5, but it says on here that it is a 0.48, so nearly a 0.5. I'm not quite sure whether that's the mod that's slightly off or the coil. But anyway, I'll turn it up a little bit more. So, I mean, as you can see, even on 24 watts, I mean, this only goes up to 40. I'll put it on to 30. As you can see, the vapour off it is fantastic. With a VG juice and you get a lot of nice vapour off it. I mean, obviously you wouldn't be able to use this on any mod that is not capable of firing sub-ohm coils. But something like this that are not too big, near enough anybody nowadays can go and pick up a mod and tank and sub-ohm vape without any trouble, as they're not like the regulated, unlike mechanical mods. So now it is on 36. As you can see, again, quite a lot of vapour. It is starting to taste a bit nasty now, so yeah, I wouldn't want to go that high, because it is, yeah, I got quite a burnt taste off that. We'll put it back down to 30. Yeah, so at 30 watts it's just fine. I wouldn't want to go any higher than that unless you've got a temperature controller. You can control the temperature, it'd probably be okay, but on a normal mod, yeah, if you go over 30 the coil starts to taste a bit burnt. But anyway, that is about it really. All in all, for £10 you can't really complain. It would have obviously been better if that bit hadn't have snapped so soon, but maybe if you wanting to just try sub-ohm vaping, it's definitely worth picking one up for a tenner. Performance wise, it performs just as well as any of the more expensive tanks. My favourite is still the Urwell Crown, but it still performs really well for £10. Like I said, if you just wanted something to try it, then yeah, it's worth it, definitely. And I doubt they all, I mean, this could just be a fluke that this one broke, you know what I mean? I mean, innokin are normally quite, their devices are normally quite sturdy, and you can get an upgraded version of this as well that has the glass tank. They sell them in town too. I think they're about £5 dearer, but I don't really care about glass tanks because I only normally vape menthol, so they don't crack, and with glass I'm just always smashing them anyway. So yeah, that's it I think. Thank you for watching.